Several goats were killed and a firefighter was hurt in a barn fire in the town of Rutland, just south of Oregon. Crews tell us the call came in around 7 this morning. Grace Hodek has you covered on why officials say they sounded the alarm.
The Brooklyn Fire Department has struck out box alarm 2-2.
An unexpected morning for one town of Rutland family after waking up to the sound of police knocking on their front door.
We are en route to the call in Rutland.
Mason Barber is the chief of Brooklyn Fire and EMS. He tells me the call for this barn fire came in around 7 this morning. On your screen, you can see the flames coming from the barn doors. Just past those doors was a home to goats and chickens.
I believe all of the goats were lost. I don't believe that the chickens there that they had, I think they saved most of them.
But he says they couldn't save the barn. Barber says it's completely destroyed.
It was determined that there was heavy flames. They called for a mutual aid box alarm, which then activates additional units from several of our area neighbors.
And that box alarm is helpful, especially in rural areas.
We don't have water, we don't have hydrants available. We're what's referred to as a tender or a large water hauling truck. So then at that point we had fill sites set up at hydrants outside or and around the village of Brooklyn in 2 different spots so units could refill.
He tells me one firefighter was hurt in the firefight, but they were treated and released. The cause of the fire is still being investigated. Barber says it isn't suspicious.
Fortunately, there's probably just not enough to get a full answer. Interviewing the property owners and looking at conditions.
He says more information will be released when they learn more.
Let's bring Grace in now. And Grace, you're back at the scene. You were there for several hours this morning. How are things looking now, and how did the family react when you spoke with them?
Sarah, things look a lot different now than they did earlier today. You can see there's no more crews on scene. And actually earlier, people did come in just to attend back to this damage over here, making sure that everything is put out. And I did speak to the family off camera earlier. They tell me that when it happened, they were nervous. They said the kids were crying. They weren't sure what to do. They tell me they've never experienced anything like this before, but they tell me they're just happy that everyone in the family is safe. Reporting live in the town of Rutland, Grace Hodek, 27 News.
All right, Grace, thank you. There is something to be grateful for in that event. Thank you.